street.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz.
All right, we're back at it. Shout out to my pops. I see him in the chat. Hey, yo, pops, I appreciate you, man. I know we were talking this morning, and or you text this morning. You're pretty excited. You know, it is Father's Day weekend, guys. There's a lot to be thankful for. One is the markets are closed tomorrow, so if you didn't get your GameStop shares today, well, you got to wait till Monday. But this morning I woke up. My brother reached out to me at 6 o'clock in the morning. My brother texted me, and he said, yo, bro, I got this. I wrote this song for Dad. Now, you guys know this, that my pops, he did a lot for us growing up. And so we live for the man, you know? Why not? But Reek wrote some lyrics to a song that were true and true. And it has a lot of the same stories that we said here. But since my pops is here, hey, Pops, check me out. I got the track.
Shout out to my dad. Happy Father's Day. Yo, Big T, you helped birth the GOAT. Now peep what I wrote. Yeah. Shout out my dad, happy Father's Day. Yo, Big T, you helped birth the GOAT. Now peep what I wrote. Single-handedly took care of me. Humble beginnings, growing up on Arabic. Only way I was to play music like therapy. Pops had 4 kids by the age of 21. Just young, dumb, and full of cum. No idea what each of us would become. Pops was famous before Polaroids, back when it was cool to wear corduroy. Waterbed, redhead, and a groupie. Rico's Dynasty felt like a hit movie, but he raised no felons. We video stars, this is my life. If you dissect these bars, Pops won battle of the DJs from the jump. Upgraded lasers and fog machines for the stunt. Still had no clue how we make every month. Moved to Indio and hit Palm would drive. Lights, water, and mortgage. Nearly broke this guy. He would tell us a bold-faced lie and teach us how to take pride in $20 shoes from Big Five. He taught me how to seal deal and never settle for just a high. So imagine how I felt taking my daughter to get Jordan 5s. Pops put me in basketball and football leagues. Held me to a standard so I'd always believe I could make it. Now I'm rich and successful at 43. We didn't get lucky, this is the American dream. Think about it, high school dropout, raising 3, college grad, you wits, bachelors, masters, and work ethic that never quits. 9 years old, play fighting with dad, throwing the hook, crossing jab. He'd act like it hurt just to build confidence. Now I'm fearless and enter every room with dominance. Our last name brings prominence. Landowners is successful, check the documents. Pops raised go-getters, no bedwetters, read the newsletters. This ain't chess, this is Chinese checkers. 6-pointed starboard, sliding down hills on cardboard. You wouldn't believe he was raising prodigies. But here's a secret, the real prodigy is he taught himself how to drum at 50. Did it all without owning a drum set, that was risky. Raised his kids without a drop of whiskey. I couldn't be prouder to be a son. I make the music that my younger self would love to listen to. But I don't really make these songs for me, I make them for you. Tell myself that I'm okay, I'm just working on believing it. I see all the love and praise, I'm working on receiving it. My happiness is buried deep, I'm working on retrieving it. Cause thinking that I'm great is why you're even than just bigging it. All I can tell you is thanks, you're the best that a kid can ask for, maybe more. But who's keeping score? Yeah.
That's right, Pops. Shout out to Reek. Reek actually wrote every lyric of that song. You guys don't know Reek does lyrics for a living. So shout out to my bro for that. Passed it over this morning. I had the track in my head. I said, that's fire. This other shit ain't fire. Let me turn that other shit off. This is bullshit from his channel. Yeah, so Reek does that every now and then. You know, he's got that real flow. And so he popped it in. I said, why didn't you do it yourself? He said, AI, man. I just let them do the beats. I let them do what they do. But absolutely, those lyrics mean a lot to us because it tells a real story. Grew up on Araby, moved to Palmwood Drive, played sports, got our $20 shoes off the clearance rack at Big Five. All of it's real. Water beds. Pops, we love you, bro. And, you know, we're just going to ride this wave out. We're going to ride it out till the wheels fall off. So welcome to the show. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth and financial advice. I called the show Viagra. Team 51, Viagra, because we're never soft. Nope. Never. Hard as a rock, as a matter of fact. Yes, I do know that eBay, their proxy, did not pass proposal number 4. And that's what was being reported, nor do I care. A lot of people try to put timelines on things, pressure on things. I don't care. I'll say it 20 more times. Nothing phases me when it comes to GameStop. What I do care about is that we have this game called Grand Theft Auto. Maybe you guys don't know what it is. It's an MMO type game where you play on an open world map and everyone taps in. You can form a gang. You can own a strip club. You can keep some good missions going and make some money and have a car and steal things and do things. Live a different life. Sure, this game is bigger than life. I promise. And yes, the pre-orders are going into effect next week. I think GameStop breaks the doors down on this one. I really do. But that's just video games. That's just Pokemon cards. That's just trailing 12 profit. That's not the juggernaut that is GameStop. If people do not understand the vehicle that they are, the corporate structure that they are building, then you are mistaken. If you did not see $500 billion leave out of SpaceX over the last 3 days, then I don't know what to tell you, other than you just might get margin called. You might, Wall Street. Keep playing these games. F around and find out. I'm trying not to cuss tonight. It's not in me. Speaking of notions, what's up, notions? You guys don't know who notions is? That's what we call a dude named Toe and Knee. When your name is Toe Knee, that's right, your toes and your knees, toes, knees. What's in between? Your shin. Take it away, Tony. I don't know. I have to spell out these words to people. It's crazy. Hey, Mr. No Knees, or No Shins, sorry. Yeah, so Tony says that he's sold. And then he gave the specific date again. On this day, May 1st, I sold on the run up. And because they announced the eBay acquisition, I sold and I took my profits. Okay, Tony, how come you announce this shit 2 weeks later every time? You're always 3 weeks behind, 4 weeks behind, 5 weeks behind. It's never the day you sell it, you don't put out the post and go, I sold it today, guys. No. It's always magically on this run up and run down. And the problem that I have with it, I know it's only like $400, $300, your position. I get that. But what do you want to do? You want to get taxed out? Are you a day trader? Is this whole deal not working for you? For me, I own shares. Long, baby. Long. And they're strong. And you know the rest of the song. But guys, don't get it twisted. Yeah, you know who else is a fake and a phony? Not named Tony? Richard Newton. Guys, Richard Newton comes out with this post today. Check this out. I'll show it to you. Here's Richard Newton's post. He posted this picture of fractals. Remember, fractals mean jack shit to me. Well, if you lay over the fractal over this timeline and this timeline, these perfect symmetries of this, that fractal right there doesn't show you share splits, stock buybacks, dividends. It doesn't show you bonds. It doesn't show you warrants. It doesn't show you, this shows you nothing. You can't compare 10 years ago to today just because, I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? Any of you guys believe in astrology? Any of you guys rubbing those rocks before you go to bed? Oh my God, this garnet, is that what it's called? A ruby, an emerald, and an amethyst stone. Are you guys rubbing that shit? You got a dream catcher next to your bed? Let me tell you guys something. You can believe in a lot of things. But to believe in the stars and the way they align and the way of the time, go ask the Mayan calendar how that worked. That shit was 14 years ago. I'm still alive. Yeah. Nope. Haley's Comet, not working out. Nothing's killing me. I've survived it all, babe. So to tell me that you know why it didn't make sense to me, Richard? Because this video came out 30 minutes before you did your post. And this video said the same shit. So either you're doing these AI videos or you are the AI and or you're just copying shit that comes out. I saw the timeline. I know when this video came out and 30 minutes later, you posted. Yet you have the same info. Did you interpret it correctly? Jackass. I didn't even show you the video, guys. I'm sorry. There was a video. Don't worry. I try not to because I don't like these AI videos. They get sent to me. I hear them. It's not a big deal for me. I don't care. I don't think GTA 6 is a catalyst for GameStop that much. What am I missing? Well, Penton One Production, the first thing you're missing is your ball sack. That's the first thing you're missing. What in the hell are you doing? Did we not have this conversation yesterday? I said, lock in. I don't want to cuss. I'm trying to make this a family show. That's why I said ball sack. I could have said something else. You tuck it in, what do you do? Let me ask you. You don't think it's going to be that big of a deal? Wait, really? What was the last time that you bought a game or bought a console for a game? I can tell you, I'm a real gamer. But let's see what else he said. I saw companies like Walmart, Amazon, and Target sell a significant higher volume of current generational consoles. Fuck you. There it is, bro. There it is. Put your ass gone. Welcome to the Night crew. We'll never see you again. Never. Don't want to, but we'll never. Anyone else? Anyone else not all in? And now you know why I do that? Because you have nothing to factually back it. You're PP seeds, bro. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. PP seeds here. We'll do PP seeds. We'll keep it real. We'll keep it 100. Here it is. Keep it $1. Just in, by the way, this was yesterday. Just in, eBay Proposal 4 has passed, and Ryan is getting eBay. Get ready because what comes next will be biblical. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. He said that shit. Where's your proof? Where's your proof that there are significant sales and blah, blah, blah? Last I checked, and I do check, by the way. The last I checked, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, shrinking physical footprint of video games and consoles. Last I checked. And I check. You're embarrassing. Can't even believe you hang out in the chat. You meltdowners are so easy to find. You people that are not all in. Guys, you better lie to yourself. It's the only way you're going to win this battle. You better lie to yourself. I know. Yeah, baby, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing the wood, babe. That's right. Yeah, I know I got it. No, you're the biggest I've ever had. We know about the lies to yourself. Embarrassing, dude. You really think a video game's not going to be console? Let me explain something to you. Because see, that's how I know you're not a gamer. One, a gamer would never say that. I'm a gamer. You want to know what happened when I was young? I'm going to tell you what happened. It was a dilemma in the household. We were young. And my father was committed to Nintendo when we were growing up. We started out with the regular Nintendo like everyone else. And we had Mario Brothers, we had Metroid, we had Castlevania, we had Ghouls and Ghosts, we had all the games, Spy Hunter, Final Fantasy, the first one. So we have all these games. And Rico and I enjoy Excite Bike and Kung Fu, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, all the other games. Duck Hunt, sure. But then the Super Nintendo came out, and the Sega Genesis was out. And did we buy a Sega Genesis? Absolutely not. We weren't here to play with 3 buttons. We wanted to go ahead and keep playing what we were doing. And guess what we did? We took 4 buttons, 6 buttons, triggers. We played Mario Brothers, Super Mario World. We played everything on Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy 2 and 3, Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore. Yeah, played everything, bro. You couldn't even imagine we were playing on Super Nintendo. And as we were playing those games, we were realizing we like RPGs. This is what we play. While everyone else is playing Street Fighter and Super Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct, we're playing these games. Huh. Then came the age of Nintendo 64 and PlayStation at the same time. And my dad walked in and he said, "Hey guys, should we get a PlayStation or a 64?" He actually asked us. And we said, "Dad, 64 all day." Had to. Had everything. Had all the games you wanted to play. It looked sharp. Wave Runner, Star Fox. Everything you wanted to play was looking great. The Super Mario World, again, that Mario 64 game was amazing. But there were no RPGs on 64. You know why? The graphics were too high and you couldn't save anything. There wasn't memory cards. It had to be saved to the cartridge. So there wasn't real RPGs. The only RPG you could play on 64 was called Super Mario RPG. The only one you could play. So when Final Fantasy VII came out, it was a 4-disc set. Yeah, we knew what a PlayStation was. Went over to my buddy DJ's house, and he had Twisted Metal, Resident Evil, and he had Tomb Raider. The 3 games you had to have on PlayStation 1. He had them. We said, okay, that's cool. Hey, Dad, it is cool, the PlayStation, man. Hey, we got to get this Final Fantasy VII. We bought a whole-ass PlayStation to play Final Fantasy VII. You see, we bought the console because the game is what we had to play. Are you tracking? There's a cycle of consoles right now. And you're trying to tell us that it's not going to be in GameStop's favor. And I'm telling you, you don't have a fucking clue. There has not been a game that drives console sales since the PlayStation 5 came out. So why would it be a surprise to you that it's going to open up the floodgates? It's going to. While everyone's playing the same recycled games, God of War, Destiny 2, every game they're playing, Fortnite, you can play it on 4 and 5. Everything's interchangeable, but let's get ready. Let's get ready for this game that's coming out, Grand Theft Auto 6. Is it going to drive console sales? You're damn right it is. The fact that you showed your true colors shows your ignorance because you're not a gamer. You proved it in the conversation. Not only is it going to drive console sales, it's going to drive accessory sales. Headphones, because people are going to want to talk to each other, talk shit to each other. Controllers, everybody's going to want a new controller. They don't want that stick drift or a pro controller that doesn't have stick drift. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening just within the realm of walking into the store. Now, is that going to make a difference for me? Not at all. I'm just letting you know it's a good number. It's going to be a great number, record-breaking number. I know this because I know employees that are going to call out of work. Maybe you are too. I won't. I'll show up every day like I do. But hey, do me a favor. Don't ever come into this chat and not be all in. Okay? Because you won't have a place to hang out. Like you're gone now. Forever. And guess what? You can only type in the chat here if you're subscribed to the channel. So I'll lose a subscriber, but guess what? I won't lose any sleep. I won't lose a single ounce of sleep because I see guys like Tony the Nerd selling shares at the top, making profit. He must have made $1 million. Did I miss something? He must have made all his money because it was either he's just rich too soon. That's what it is. He got rich too soon. He had $1 million in the 90s in his brokerage account, allegedly. Now he's shirtless doing pictorials for B movies. Yeah. What do you believe? You know what's crazy, guys? I have a weird brain. I am different. I know that. You know that. It wasn't fair to me when I was coming up in school and I was growing up. Nobody knew I was blind. Literally, like blind. I can't see shit right here. I didn't know that till 5th grade, so my development was a little slower than others. I caught up quick though, but it was a task. It was a tall task that I was blind. And it helped me. I got better at sports the minute I got my glasses and stuff. I started making those shots I was taking. But having a different viewpoint has taught me a lot. It's called connect the dots. You guys know this whole thing. I'm gonna tell you guys something, okay? I'm gonna show you something, and you can believe me or not on connect the dots. You guys want to see my first signs of fraud for SpaceX? Check this out. Now, mind you, I feel SpaceX. Oh, let me go back to this. We're going to talk SpaceX for a minute. Now, SpaceX had a huge drop in the market today, lost tons of market cap, and I know people were under. If you bought into the IPO over the first 2 days that it came out, you're officially tanked. You're in a bear cycle now because you're down over 20% on this damn investment. I told you would be. I told you it's trash. They don't make a profit. It's garbage. No AI companies make a profit. There's a lot going on. Data centers are my issue. Listen, you cannot sell me the AI infrastructure without data centers. And in the city of Coachella, where I live, right here, I live in Thermal, California. I'm right next to Coachella. We had a whole ass protest because there was a company that came in here, got their way into the land, giving another proposal in 2022, and now tried to dump down on a data center, 6 data centers in one spot. And they all have the same claim to fame. We're going to bring jobs. We're going to bring stability to the environment, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Get that out of here. We had a whole ass protest, and they're gone. It's not going to go through. Shout out to us in California. They shouldn't be making it down here anyway. It's too damn hot. But everyone's looking for free land, and you can't find it. Build it out in the ocean like people are claiming they're going to do next. I'll tell you what, though. Those companies are falling to bits and pieces because the infrastructure is a race. It's a race to have energy for the same said product. Now, here's a problem with data centers, too. These companies that are giving them power, they're not building power plants, okay? I'm going to give you an example. We have Edison, we have IID, Imperial Irrigation District. These are 2 power companies right here in Southern California. The first thing that happens when they build a data center in your area, who takes on the expense? You don't think there's expenses? You don't think there's more that they're going to put onto the consumer? Everybody has the same talk. Oh, no. It's not going to increase your home bill. I've been doing this too long. Because when that power company has to hire more employees, more servers, more checkers, more this, they have internal expenses, discretionary expenses, and guess what they're going to do? We got to make a profit. We have a business to run, and it might just show up on your bill. I know. It makes too much sense. You're going to pay too much for power because they don't have enough power. It's the same rat race that we have with EV vehicles. There's not enough charging stations for you to implement the Green Deal. It sounds good. It's not. Same thing with AI. It sounds good. It's not. Now, here's the race. The race is not for enough power for these companies because they're going to generate jobs and all the promises. These companies won't exist in 10 to 20 years. None of them. I saw what happened to AOL. I saw what happened to Yahoo. I saw what happened to Napster. I saw what happened to numerous .com bullshits over these last 30 years that I've been living on the planet. But I promise you this, they're not going to be around. All these AI companies that got funding will not be around because they never meant to get funding. But I got you. It's a race to go public. It's a race to get the money to their investors via the public dollar. And they're going to your 401ks and they're going to force your buy-ins because everybody knows that your mutual funds, IRAs, 401ks, everything is all built off of ETFs. And when you see an ETF that trades against the index, it's a forced buy-in, a forced allocation of shares the minute they're included. So to have direct inclusion within 15 days to the NASDAQ, bend every rule in the world, SpaceX is a black hole. They don't make a profit. They lose $20 billion operationally a year. All they're doing is claiming that they're billionaires and millionaires. Their employees paper. The newest billionaire is a gentleman by the name of Brett Johnson. He is the CFO of SpaceX. Brett Johnson orchestrated via private equity, private placement and investments to do this IPO, to switch out the current investors with you, the retail investors. Listen to me because you're not going to get this information anywhere else. This is not on Fox. This is not on CNBC. This is not on Reddit. This is nowhere but here because I went and found it. Nobody gave me a heads up. I just think different because I wrote a damn book called Connect the Dots. Brett Johnson, CFO, SpaceX, gets his own Wikipedia page all of a sudden. You come in here, he is an American billionaire business executive and the CFO of SpaceX since 2011. Earned a bachelor's degree in accounting at USC and a degree in finance from San Diego State, SDSU. He worked at Broadcom Corporation and Mindspeed Technologies before joining SpaceX as their CFO. Johnson became a billionaire while working at SpaceX in June of 2026 after the IPO of SpaceX. His wealth was more readily available for valuation. Just so we're clear, CFO, SpaceX, 15 years. Brett Johnson. When did he leave Broadcom? 2008. Okay? Broadcom, Vice President, Corporate Controller, a.k.a. the accountant. 2008. You ever gone to Broadcom's site? Go see who they are, who's their parent company. Parent company is Broadcom.inc. You go in here and start reading the fine print. I read it tonight. Because you know what triggered my brain? I saw a headline and it said, Brett Johnson is a billionaire. I said, damn, bro. Wouldn't it be nice just to be a CFO and become a billionaire? And then you start reading. And you see there's a stock options backdating scandal. And then you go and you go, in March 2006, a report by the Center of Financial Research and Analysis identified Broadcom as one of 17 companies at risk for having backdated stock options and grants between the dot-com bubble. Hold on. 97 to 2002. He's at 99. He was there. Let's keep reading it. On May 18, 2006, amid media reports about options practices, Broadcom said that it had started an internal review of its stock option grants. On June 12, 2006, Broadcom announced that it had received a request for information from the SEC and that it might soon be subject to informal inquiry. Let me tell you guys something. This happened in 97 to 2002. This was coming from the SEC 4 years later. Now, on July 14th, 2006, Broadcom estimated that it would have to subtract $750 million from earnings due to stock options irregularities. On September 8th, blah, 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 the company announced an amount at least $1.5 billion and could be substantially more. On December 18, 2006, the SEC opened a formal investigation of Broadcom's options practices. On January 24, 2007, Broadcom announced the reinstatement of financial results from 1998 to 2005 to include a total of $2.24 billion worth of expenses related to stock option-based compensation. They cooked the books and reaped the benefits. The grants remained the subject of formal inquiry by the SEC and formal. Now watch this. In between March and May of 2008, the SEC announced charges against Broadcom for fraudulently backdating stock options for nearly 5 years, from 98 to 2003. In its complaint, the SEC alleged that Broadcom's top officers at the time had misrepresented the dates of which stock options were granted to executives and employees. In describing the scheme, the SEC said, though, through backdating, Broadcom made it appear as though the options were granted at the time corresponding to the low points of the closing price of Broadcom's stock, despite the fact that the purported grant date bore no relation to when the grant was actually approved. This resulted in artificially and fraudulently low exercise prices for these options. Are you paying attention, guys? That all happened. And when that happened in 2008, in May 2008, the whole world came down. Henry, whoever, the CTO, resigned. Chairman of the board, chief technology officer. In June, the CEO, Harry, resigned, gone, indicted on charges, illegal charges. Everybody got canned for doing this shit. You want to know when this guy left the damn company? June 2008, at the same damn time. So when I tell you, oh, no, let me do it this way. Let me get a little closer. When I tell you that these guys who are running SpaceX have a history of working shoulder to shoulder with some bullshit, with some backdating, with some alleged crime. Hey, guys, it never falls far from the fruit. How do I put that? Don't concentrate on the fruit. Concentrate on the root. I'm not worried about the $1 billion people are telling me this guy's worth. I'm worried about the fact that he was part of this orchestrated team that got caught by the SEC, and now they're doing a play on people right now. Allegedly. Allegedly. Where are you going to find that info? Where are you going to find that, huh? Nowhere else. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. We can't stop exposing these son of a bitches. That's what we do. Guys, you know what? I love my life. I do right now. But I got to go grab something. I'm going to come right back to you. I'm not going far. I promise. We got stuff to talk about. I just got to find out what song I feel like playing in between my break right now as I get up because I'm home alone. The wife went shopping. She went to Ross. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I have nothing to play in between as I go get my drink. I wanted to go get a drink. Just, oh man, hold on. Let me see. Is there something to go get a drink on? What am I watching here? What is all this? Oh, there's always a good song on there. No? Anybody? Oh, well, I just stick to what's good. Remember, I was playing all this West Coast rap. Why stop now? You know, that music video might be the best one. I mean, it's up there. It's up there with some other ones. I tell you, if I was like about 14 years old, I would be like, yo. Now, he'll stay sub, just like those Melties. They love watching you. True. True story. True story. Marantz, I think the drink got some carbs. Oh, it probably does, Burton. But let me tell you about this drink, okay? This drink right here, this might be the best beer in the land. Here's what happens, okay? My wife bought this variety pack. She went to a birthday. She went to a birthday party last weekend. I didn't go. I was playing WoW, whatever I'm doing. She said, "You don't want to go?" I said, "I'm not going. I'm not going at all." And so there I was. She came home with the 12-pack, or actually she took it. She said it would taste so good that she wanted to buy another. So she bought another one. And then here I was. I had my dad over. We're watching Fight Night. I started drinking them. Now, this is because it's a variety pack. So this is the flavor I tried tonight. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. I can't even explain it. It does not taste like beer. It tastes like candy. This is amazing. So anyway, I'm choosing to live my life tonight. I hope you guys are living it with me. We got a lot going on. Hey, speaking of Target, this guy was talking about Target, right? Think about Target for a second. Target just partnered up with Hollister for a home and dorm collection. Oh, can I overpay for more shit that I should be getting at Five and Below and or Ross and or anywhere else? How about I just take it from the house? These guys, man, brand whores galore. Can I talk to you? Well, any of you guys got a Trader Joe's around you? Apparently, the thing is to hang outside Trader Joe's and buy these tote bags. I got some tote bags, but they say GameStop on them. These ugly little bags people are waiting hours in line for. What are they, Pokemon cards? No. I don't, kudos and shout out to Trader Joe's for this marketing campaign of tote bags. If you guys have not seen it, please spare me the bullshit. Is there any other headlines? Well, is there something to be sad about, cry about? Oh, it was GameStop, huh? It was the eBay proposal not passing. It was, what is Ryan going to do next? Well, I'll tell you what he's going to do next. He's going to make $225 million on top of the unrealized gains of these last 4% that he just bought. 4% plus. eBay executives, I have a real problem. I have a problem with you saying that it's not an attractive offer to buy the company at 125. Yet every single one of you insiders are selling shares right now at 110. You're giving yourself a pay cut on this one because we're still buying them. Keep selling them. We're still buying them. You're doing share buybacks right now. So the company's money of eBay is worth to you guys to buy the shares at 110, but not to go ahead and sell them at 125. Your cash is obsolete. Good luck. Let's see what happens. Guys, yes, it's going to be a long timeline. Some of you guys who own warrants are shaking in your boots right now because they're $2 a piece. And everyone's saying we're getting closer and closer to that cutoff date. And I'm not making a promise to you. What I am going to tell you, there are some very calculated moves that GameStop is doing. I.e., they push back their own shareholder meeting. Could that create more combustion? Could that be a darker blackout period? Is that a manufactured outcome from Ryan to investors, to eBay, and to give you a roadmap of what we're doing? Maybe he's seeking guidance. You know, there's really good legal teams out there. But I want to stress to you guys what this eBay proxy cost them. eBay spared no expense. This is a defense mechanism to hire 2 proxy solicitors to go out and try to influence people to vote on your behalf and say you have the best, the best track record and or the best role for what they're going to do. But they're going to walk into a mountain full of expenses and they're going to get exposed. And they're going to continue to get exposed for who they are. They are a team that has been enriching themselves while keeping the boat afloat. That's all they've been doing. They're not trying to sail to sea to end up at a destination. Not at all. There is no plan at that company. So, to everyone, it's just a number. To Ryan, it's everything. Now, Ryan's never lied to me. He's never played that whole Kansas City shuffle bullshit that people seem to think there's some bigger motive behind the scenes. And Ryan's always done what's practical and what's been announced. And he's gone through with such simplicity that people think he's disingenuous. Never has been. That's why tinfoil, and if you guys don't know what tinfoil is, it's theory and conspiracy has never worked for me. What's been factual and what's been passed on via communication is, hey, I sold Bed Bath & Beyond. I want to know part of it. It was remarkable what they did with that company, and remarkable in the wrong way, as in they tore it apart in front of him. He saw it. Additionally, he's coming in to cut and make a profit at GameStop, then make a complete pivot and transformation and partner up and roll with what we're doing now with collectibles. That has been stated. The next part was, I'm going to buy something. I'm going to deploy capital and multiply by a percentage that deployed capital, return on investment, return on, capital deployed. He's done everything he's ever said he was going to do, and there was nothing, no big gimmick or secret behind your back. So when people are starting to brainstorm and they go left, and they try to be like, oh, it's going to be this or it's going to be that, it's not. He's being very elementary with you and telling you what he's doing. If that were the case, the secret would have been out by now. They would have come out and they would have said, no, he's secretly planning this. Well, that's why they said NDAs, Marantz. You think that matters? You think NDAs matter? They're called funny conversations and or fancy information. That's been happening since the 80s. Make a phone call and give me some fancy information. You would see some options trigger. You would see some type of position move. No. The only thing that has been unprecedented is moving the annual shareholders meeting 1 month later. It's never been done before. Not since I've been following the company. And the first time I've ever seen Ryan do it. So yeah, it's a big deal. And I want to see how it plays out. But it doesn't stop me from buying. Buying enough shares to where I'm probably 20 shares in this month. And I feel good about it. Yeah, that was back in May. I had 25.21. And I'm already at 25.40 something. So I did the best I could do over these last 2 months. It's been a real rough run for us. I don't know if you guys live in the world I live in. Man, I try not to put your hardships on you anymore. My hardships on you guys. You guys are people. You guys have hearts, and you guys are very giving people, and I don't want to do that to you guys the way it comes across sometimes via the internet. So I just tell you that I am forever thankful. I'm blessed, and I just keep doing what I'm doing. But without a doubt, things can get tough and hard, and you grind it out, but you find a way, and you will. God will get you there if you have belief. I have a lot of belief. I believe I'm in the right place I'm supposed to be today, without a doubt. And for so many reasons. So I just want to say thank you again. I said it in the chat. I said thank you for all your support, but it's not just monetary support. It's support. Some of you guys send the best messages ever. I got the best text message this morning from Frank, and I'm a go-getter. I'm a kick-ass guy. Frank says he was fired up watching the stream last night. For those of you that missed the final 10 minutes of the stream last night, you should go back and watch it, because I was playing music, having a good time, and then someone came in half-stepping again. And every now and then, you got to shake the shit out of people. You got to shake it up, and you got to let them know who you are and what we are and where we're at. I didn't ban B-Dog last night, but if B-Dog ever types in this chat again, I will, because I thought about it. To put in 4 or 5 years with me on this channel and this information and this energy and the education that we pass along, to question what Ryan's doing and what he's done is complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. They don't deserve the disrespect. We don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, period. Because all that's ever happened is better numbers, better returns, and more education, and a whole lot of motivation. Because apparently some of you need it. But, yeah. It's like talking shit about my little bro, or my sister, or my dad, or my mom. You do that, bro, I'll write you off. Ryan's family, bro. You know, I had this conversation with some people. They said, Marantz, who would you fanboy over? Who would you cry over if you met him? Because, you know, everybody's talking about, if I saw Justin Bieber, oh my God, I wouldn't know what to do. I said, there's only one dude I'd get emotional about. It'd be Ryan Cohen. Absolutely. I have bled, I sweat, and I have tears for GameStop. A lot of my life is put into this. A lot of energy is put into this. More than I could ever imagine that I'd ever put into anything. So that's why. That's why people don't understand this, the struggle and the hustle. They never will. I'm good with it. All right, let's go get it. So close out Brent Johnson. Like I said, he's been a part of the crew that was caught bullshitting, and he got fired for it. And now he's at SpaceX, and I'm not trusting SpaceX because I know who their CFO is, and I know the history. So you can tell me I'm full of shit. You can tell me I don't know what I'm looking at, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking at. To give you an example, there's a guy by the name of Badger Afsar. I believe that's his name. Badger Afsar. Let me show you right now. They're just not coincidences, guys, okay? Badger Afsar, or this guy right here. Right here. Let's see if it comes up. This dude right here, you see Berkeley, and you'll see he's Broadcom, okay? I just want you to see it. Broadcom. And while he was at Broadcom, and now he comes over from 2009, he's at Broadcom. He works till 26, and then he comes over to SpaceX too. Now, I just see too many coincidences where it happens, and I don't trust people. I just don't. I don't trust the people that have proven themselves to be non-trustworthy. Did I not show it to you? I didn't even show it to you. Man, never mind. I don't care. Just more dudes doing bullshit. There's a stock to watch tonight. Here's the stock to watch. It is an S&P 500 stock, newly appointed S&P 500 as of, a couple months ago. Let's go ahead and check this timeline here. So it got into the S&P 500 on these peaks and has since tanked out. So lost how much? 50%? It's down 50% from the highs? Yeah, I think so. Market cap, $25 billion. Net income, 941 million. I'm so sorry. So very similar to GameStop on the net income. The only difference is GameStop's going to make a whole lot more. So these guys get valuation of 25 billion. When we go look at their sheet, just so we're clear, we'll come in here and we'll look at it. Operating income is there. Then you come down, you see what they actually net out, and you see it here, net income. So quality numbers for this company. Looks great on gross margin, ops margin, profit margin, but that's right there. See, 30 to there's a 40%, something 40% missing in there. That's a big deal to me. But it's okay if it costs you 40% to run your company, that's something. But let's go ahead and look right here at cash. Cash in equivalence of $7 billion. So yes, tons of cash, probably got valuation for it, but where's GameStop? GameStop is going to make more money than these guys this year, and they have more cash. That's the truth. That's a fact. So when I looked at this sheet, I was pretty curious that everything equaled out to what GameStop looks like, yet these guys got into the S&P 500 and GameStop didn't or hasn't yet. So there's a lot of value there at $44 a share. If you look at the book value, 44, these guys are trading almost 4 times book. Give GameStop 4 times book, where do they end up? I'll let you guess. But it's a whole lot higher than $21. It's more like $50 a share. So there's a lot going on here with this company, but it looks like they're on par with GameStop. So if GameStop's equal to an S&P 500 company, why wouldn't you be salivating that you can buy GameStop for a third of the price that it should be? I mean, that's just me. Thank you, Ricky B. Loco. I don't know what you put on there, 42, whatever you did. But hey, I'm going to go through and read the chat really quick because we've been live for how long already? Oh, 1 hour. Cool. All right. So what up? I see everybody here. Thank you guys so much. Marantz just finished his sardines. I did not, bro. What did I eat for dinner? Had Bob's Twin Kitchen with the wife. Wife called me on my way home, said, babe, can you give me Bob's? Absolutely, honey. I'll get you whatever you want. Wifey's got it. Shout out to Willie Bobo once again. That's my pops. You know what he is. You know what he does. He does big things. Rico almost had it right. Rico said, and he taught himself how to drum at 50, but he forgot to say with one hand. People don't know this, but my pops has one arm. His other arm is inoperable. So he's out there drumming. It's weird. He holds the stick with this. It's like only 2 fingers work on his hand. I want to say it's these 2, just these 2. And so these don't work. So to hold the stick and do all, it's different, bro. You got to see it to believe it. Sick tonight. Just a quick stop to smash the like button. Have a good night. Well, thank you, Amber. I appreciate that, bro. That was nice of you. I hope you get well. So that guy, what's his name? Penton One Production. Sorry, broski. We'll never see you again. I still think GameStop's going to buy other companies before eBay. Crazy Joker. They already bought other companies, and they keep to buy them. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, it wasn't Epiphany. By the way, wasn't Epiphany. Just in time for Team 51? Yes, we are. Rico does know. There you go. Dude, I have the same shirt, Be the Haas. Thank you, Very Bad Writer. I do too. But I have a problem with Be the Haas right now, but I still support the company. Listen, I'm not a fake fan. I'm not a fake friend. Michael has been good to the show. And the whole crew's been good. You know that I love what they do. Every dollar spent at the Hosco goes to GameStop. But if you don't know that, they're a huge company that supports. They're not a huge company, but they support GameStop hugely. I'll say it that way. But the problem that I had is he was collabing with Barking Puppy, with Roaring Kitty's brother, and I don't trust him. I don't trust Kevin Gill. I never will. And what I don't trust is individuals that are always trying to do this money grab thing where they come across and they go, hey, all these investors have all this money, and when we make it big, we got to cash in on it. Well, why do you need to cash in on anything? Why do we need to offer them something? Why do we need to do something? A crypto coin? That's bullshit. The minute I see a crypto come out, I think pee-pee seeds. I think about that grifter himself selling shares of Pulte Home Group or whatever they were doing, forcing you to buy it and put in their name. Like, I've seen the bullshit. Give me something for something. Don't try to get me in on this pyramid scheme. So when I asked Matthew Golby, did I say Matthew before? Whose name did I say before? I hope I said Matthew. When I asked Matthew what was going on over there, he says, hey, it's a legit crypto project, blah, blah. I don't need a legit crypto project. That doesn't make any sense to me. Who has money for crypto when you should have money for GameStop only? That's the life I'm living. I'm 100% GameStop. So I let him know that I wasn't going that route. I'm not going to back it. I don't support them. I do not support the other ideas of what these guys do. Not at all. Never will. It's GameStop or nothing. If it doesn't involve GameStop, I don't want to hear it. And that's it. Still a good guy to me. We're still very respectful to each other. I still back his company. I still want him to be successful. But he's like a little brother to me. I'm going to have to put him in a headlock and give him a little nuggie and be like, hey, yo, bro, stop the bullshit. Because guess what? You're going to lose people money. And you're going to lose yourself some money. And then how are you going to feel? That's how it comes out. And so that's what I'm going to say about that. And I don't shy away from it. And he knows how I feel about everything. I'm an open book. That's what I am. So anyway, shout out to the Haas Co. and BeTheHaas.com. Check them out. They sell clothes. They did change the website around, but because I just went on there, I tried to order some more clothes and it was a little moved around, but I just wanted you to know. Okay, so what's up, chat? Oh, the Pentium guy talked again? Let's see what he had to say. Oh, that's why his ass got shut up. Okay, I said the nonsense. Good. I knew my boy was going to get him. Yeah. There is no catalyst, just hard work and grinding. Thank you. Ryan Cohen is not going to do some trick, just hard work. Absolutely. 85 of y'all need to hit the like button. Well, thank you. Damn, that's my boy Ekin all day. Shout out to Ray. Hey, he does all my tattoos. And you know I've got 2 amazing tattoos. F all the paid shills to spread the misinformation. FPP, FU copy. Bro, nobody watches those dudes. Have they ever had anything right? They've been wrong for 4 years and people still have 3 years and people are still talking about them. It's gross. I was playing Double Dragon, baby. Hell yeah. And Double Dribble. Get it right. I'm all in. This is all GME crew show now. It always has been, yeah. We got Call of Duty, Halo, GTA in the next few months. I need all 3. Damn. Michael, damn. I think my son said he wanted the new Call of Duty. It was Modern Warfare 4 or something like that. Oh, yeah, there you go. Next time you take a music break, you should play that GTA 6 by Junior Lucas. Oh, I haven't heard Junior Lucas. I haven't heard it yet, but I'm sure it's tight. He's a good little rapper. We love Nintendo. GoldenEye changed everything. It did. I remember we were like, what the F? Sony making video games? 7 was my favorite. Everybody, bro. Cloud Stripe. You know what it is. Get my pre-order in June 25th, baby. I think everybody is, bro. Nah, you know how it goes. 110 likes missing. That's how you know we have Melties subscribed. Heck yeah, we love fraud. Of course. Sent Flow State for 200 joules. Ricky, thank you for the 200 joules. I don't know how it all works out. I got to look that up because you guys keep sending joules and I don't know what they do. Who could have guessed Brain Dead if you buy anything but GameStop? Yeah, without a doubt. Raise your rates. Well, they're not raising rates, by the way. Mexico beat Korea? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, listen, I'm happy for Mexico. These people around here are just going crazy, bro. All of them. Oh, we went to the swap meet last night. Let me tell you what happened, bros. So last night, my wife, she comes in after the show. I just finished cussing somebody out. Lock the in, bro. Rah, rah, rah. I do all that. My wife is like, is it safe to come in here? I go, yeah, baby, everything's good. It was just the minute I hit end stream, she goes, hey, are we going to swap meet? I was like, yo, we going to the swap meet? Yeah. So your boy went to the swap meet. Hold on. I bought something. Hold on. Bro, went to the swap meet. The minute we walked in that bitch, first off, I'm a cheap guy. Okay, I know I'm cheap. It cost $1 a person to walk into the swap meet, and you can't Zelle it, and you can't use a card. It's got to be cash. Well, I had change. I had rolled up a roll of pennies. I had $2 of pennies in my pocket, and then I also had nickels in my pocket. I had all this change rolled up because I got a safe full of change that I just roll up, and I go, baby, I'm gonna play with this. My wife is all embarrassed. She's like, we got dollars. I was like, nah, I'm gonna use my change, and I'm wearing workout shorts, so it's dragging me down. I'm walking in there with like saggy pockets. You guys already know, get the visual. And I'm walking, is that a roll of quarters in your pocket or you just happen to see me? No, it's a roll of quarters, bitch. Hey, I put that shit on the table. The lady laughed at me. She like giggled at me. I'm like, whatever. We walk straight in. All there is at this swap meet, I swear this swap meet is so different now. There was just paper plates for sale. styrofoam paper plates because you can't buy styrofoam plates in the state of California. So these are coming from like Mexico or somewhere. A big ass stack, bro, for $5. Swear, dude, this shit was massive. And I buy it, and I'm gonna have to carry this shit around everywhere. Anyway, bought some deodorant, $5 a stick, same price at CVS. Whatever. I'm supporting the people out here struggling, selling in the heat. It's 100 degrees. Doesn't matter what time you go. People are watching soccer, selling reps. All the shoes were replicas. And I found this one dude selling power tools, okay? So he's selling used power tools and batteries. And he had 3 pairs of shoes that he was selling. Now, if you go to Swap Meet, you might find some used shoes or some new shoes. I found new shoes. I said, what size are those? Because they looked big. They looked good. He goes, they're 13s. Well, you know I wear 13. Pause. Anyway, I bought them. I said, how much, man? I didn't even will and deal them. Okay? $40. Size 13s, $40. Let me tell you guys, okay? This is the type of shit that makes my week. Because this means I got a new pair of shoes that I need. I needed the shoes. And I loved it that I bought for $40. But now I can buy more games. I'm not buying $250 shoes. I'm not doing no Jordan 4s. I'm not doing Air Force Ones, all white, all black, 110 a piece. No, $40. And I had my wife sell it to him because I didn't have cash. It was awesome. We had a good time. And we went in, we walked around, Swap Meet. And on the way out, the very last table, a dude selling used video games and Pokemon cards. Do you buy Pokemon cards? Yes, I do. I don't buy the newest set. I buy the older ones. Okay, cool. And so he's talking to all the people around, showing them cards they want to sell. He's trying to buy some cards. And I go, hey, man, I got a question. How much is that ETB right there? Elite Trainer Box. You know the little one? Little ETB? Prismatic. ETB. He's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm selling it $180. What? Guys, that shit was $60 last year at GameStop. He's selling for $180. I was like, my wife looked at me. She goes, damn, is that a lot? I said, I guess that's the going rate. I'm out of this bitch. I was not going to spend. I just wanted to know what they're selling for on the street. Oh, man. This is candy in a cup, bro. Candy in a cup. That is crazy. Anyway, that's my story about last night. New shoes, though. Who could have guessed if you bought SpaceX, you'd be underwater already? And you're being sarcastic. I agree, bro. Stay vigilant out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Let's see what else we have here. They pay pennies in fines and make millions of dollars doing it. I'll never understand it. You will understand it. It's pretty crazy. She's picking up new Pumas from Ross. Nah, I got these right here, bro. Nothing for me. It's crazy the amount of state pension plans that have AVGO, and it's everywhere in sus. Yeah, they all have it. Only 48 likes. What's up, lurkers? Slam the like button. I don't even know. I don't even know what they're doing. Marantz, I like that drink. There you go. No worries. It says, play Drake, honestly, never mind. Are you telling me to play a song called Honestly Never Mind? Or did you say, honestly, never mind? My son and I own 51 warrants each. Right now, it's all gravy. Yeah. Greetings from Puerto Vallarta. Everyone. Herbert Garcia, thank you for joining the show from Mexico. I appreciate you. And Viva Mexico. They won the game. Si se puede. They're going to do it. I believe that we will win. I don't know. The U.S. game is tomorrow. Going to add some shares tomorrow morning. How? The market's closed. This guy. No, you're not. Hey, bro, they be lying, bro. We doing anything for a view and for a damn click, bro. That chilada looks fire, Marantz. It is. What's the deal with Trump starting the morning off with the Apple partnering up with Intel? Don't know, don't care. If it's not about GameStop, I don't care. Thank you, Ricky B. Loco, for the sticker. Appreciate you, bro. What do you do if you play another jam? Spice One Street General. I don't know who that is. Spice One? Nice one. Def Leopard style right on. There you go. Do you have any plans to stream the annual shareholders meeting? Ooh, Ryan Brown. No. I will not be streaming the annual shareholders meeting. I have a lot to do during the daytime. I don't do much. I only have a night stream right now. There's been times where I've changed it up and throughout these last 5 years. But you guys catch the flow. You know when I'm doing it. I'm actually going to be changing my background real soon. I have a whole thing. My mom bought me something for Father's Day, and I'll be doing it. I just don't know when I'm going to find the time to do it, but the background's going to change. I will tell you this too, that we've been doing this so long. There's days it's really hard to get here in front of you guys because I'm grinding on some other stuff. I have stuff that takes up a lot of my bandwidth, a lot of my days, and a lot of my thinking and cognitive download. There's a lot of things I'm doing. So to completely disconnect and plug back into GameStop, into the stock market, into what everything's going on, and this whole event, this saga, it's tough. It's tough some days, guys. Tonight was a night I did not want to go live. I did not want to go live when I got home. I was exhausted from my day, extremely exhausted mentally. And then I got home, ate some bobs with the wife, and then we had, I was playing TFT. And when I'm playing TFT and I'm winning, I didn't want to come back off that. I'm winning, bro. Like, nah, I'm winning the game. I'm going to get back in there, do another round. Like, you could play game after game after game for, like, all night. And then your night's over and you never went live. I don't want to do that to you guys. So I just buckle it in. I lock in. I turn music up real loud. And tonight I needed to hear NWA. I was coming straight out of Compton. Silly motherfucker named Marantz. Yeah, he can dance. Boom. Fresh new kicks. Prismatic is the shit. Yes, we know. Who had the Payless shoe store at XJ900s? I had XJ900s, but I got them at Kmart. But we had XJ900s and we had Spalding shoes, without a doubt. We also had Brooks before they were famous, when nobody would buy them. Late to the party. Thank you again. Say Vallarta in American English? I don't even know. Vallarta? Pueblo Vallarta. I don't even know how to say it in English. Too dangerous selling Pokemon cards. Stick with Witten's barefoot shoes are $40 on Amazon and much healthier shoe choice. I can't wear those. Who's gonna wear that shit? Barefoot shoes, bro? You can't look like a man walking around in barefoot shoes. There's two things I don't wear: barefoot shoes and sandals, chanclas, to a urinal. If you are walking in public bathrooms with chanclas, don't get near me, bro. Because when you go take a piss, there's no doubt piss is everywhere all over your toes. But ladies, if your man wears chanclas and you like to suck toes, don't do it. First off, I don't know women that like to suck toes. I know these sickos that do, but not women. Men, probably these gross-ass men. Dude, men will do a lot of things women won't do. Men don't give a shit. Tastes like batteries. No, I'm good, bro. I'm trying to live longer. I'm trying to buy more GameStop. Anyway, one father to another, I'm glad you pushed through and went live. Sean, shout out to you, bro. All right, listen up. I'm going to be AFK from the stream coming up real soon. No live stream. Come August, the first week of August, first weekend of August. Going to the wedding, going to my son's wedding. I'm very excited about that. That's my dude. That's my road dog. My homie, and I'm just excited to be out there for him on a very big day for him, and he turned out to be a really good guy, my son. Wow, what do I expect? He's a chip off the block, and we're gonna see how this plays out. But I'm not gonna stop buying. I'm not gonna stop caring. But tomorrow, I will not be live tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that I start back on my grind. My grind to deplete myself of the excess weight. I had stalled out after losing 17, 18 pounds. I hit a plateau, but I had to take this week to hydrate back up and consume some stuff and enjoy my time with my wife and my dad and my mom. And so after Father's Day, or going into Father's Day this weekend, I want to feel good about it. So I'm going to go grind out Friday, grind out Saturday, and then Sunday, I have a fire ass show before the market opens on Monday. So probably won't be live tomorrow, won't be live Saturday, but I'll do videos if there's something breaks or something I need to get out to you. If there's something I see, if I see some more bullshit like these fractal talks and nonsense and people claiming this got approved and this didn't, and you just tell them, you know, man, you've been off. But dude, you look normal, not the weird toe shoes. Whatever, bro. You guys are don't talk to me about it. I don't know if you work for this company, but please stop promoting it. My pops, no, hey pops, I'm good, bro. I'm good. There's so much going on in life. Anyway, I'm around. You guys know where to find me. It's GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. You asked for Drake. I don't know if it's a song you want to hear, but it's the one I'm gonna play. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.
I like to introduce myself. I like to introduce myself. I like to introduce myself. I like to introduce myself.
Hey yo, spark up the Phillies and pass the stout. Make it quick, money grip, hold your asses out. In a street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then. L's a clever threat, a lyricist who never sweat. Comparing yourself to me is like a bench to a Chevrolet. And clown rappers, I'm bound to slay. I'm saying hi to all the cuties from around the way. Yeah, cause I got all of them strung, Jack. My girls are like boomerangs, no matter how far I throw them, they come back. I'm coming straight out the NYC. I'm down with digging in the crates and I'm MVP.
If rap was a game, he'd be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
I said if rap was a game, he'd be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
Yo, it's a must that I get papes. Peace to all the DJs who gave me love on they mixtapes. And once again, the man's back with a dance track. So here's your chance, Jack, to get loose and let your hands clap. I got juice like Goku. Mad crews I broke through. Brothers be mad cause I hit more chicks than they spoke to. And every time I'm jammed, I always find a loophole. I got a crime record longer than my new bow. And my raps are unbelievable like aliens and flying saucers. No more iron horses cause I'm buying Porsches. Coming straight out the NYC.